Silas. Okay.
Wow, is the Aurora top and the Silas mid?
Ah, okay.
I mean, we don't know yet. Of course, the ability is that you can flex them both. I mean, Zeka is the...
Feels really good for Peanut in that type of situation, as Zeka just says, all right, thank you very much. Orbital Laser now locked in with the stolen Leona ulti. Vladdy shoves him back a little bit here. Peanut is going to clear a ward away, but Targamas wants to flash follow. Zeka's in danger, and Vladdy gets one back. KC are on the board. Will pass one another like ships in the night down here towards that bottom side river as the third Void Grub is stolen away. Callista's managed to grab it, and now KC's got more men. Viper's got to try to get out as he flashes back over the pit, but it's not going to matter. Kana's in hot pursuit. Viper gets knocked the wrong way, but he's still living. Too much confidence there. It was a really just uncareful path through the mid lane that got him caught. Now, as the Chains of Corruption from Viper set it up for the slam into the wall from Delight. One more shot from Viper, gets it done with a rain of arrow damage, but does tag him with a weirding. A teleport showing up as HLE getting back away. Delight in some danger, gonna get cooked up by Kana as Peanut heads all the way out of town. Ball breaker ready to charge up, go right back in against him, but Vladdy has arrived here with the Weaver's Wall. Kana still in danger, flash in, coming out from Zeus. Another TP is about to arrive. Very low HP on Peanut, but the
some of the grubs.
All right, first grub secured by KC. Peanut hanging out on the back side of the pit. Second one, Yike should have this one taken care of as well. That's already 4 for the side of KC, and it looks like it's going to be a 5-to-1 grub split for Karmine Corp.
HLE have those advantages, and it's starting to mount in the gold as well. We look back at this skirmish that happened on the top side of the map. Delight looks like he should have been killed here.
Yeah.
Kana doesn't have the ultimate available, which is crucial because they don't quite have the damage. Peanut going back in, gets the ultimate off, buffers the stun with that ulti, but then the TP comes through and KC is just saying, you know what, we have to disengage. Vladdy's thinking to himself, maybe I can get that kill.
Both hanging around in the tri-brush here as Yike wanted to check and see. Immediately ejected though, and Delight flashes forward, ready to slam Vladdy back into the turret. HLE surging.
How low that tower is, but given that KC have committed their members on the bot side, now they have to set their sights on this bot tower themselves.
Yeah, Zeus and Delight will be assigned to try to defend it, but they are backing away now. It is a 4-man effort from KC moving towards the tier 1. Targamas dropping everything here on Zeus as Yike is ready to jump in immediately here with a crescent sweep. Knocks him back, beautifully done. KC got one, and they're gonna get the second.
Spent on that last play.
Yeah.
Committing to this would just be a little bit too much.
Yeah, I feel like trying to go to the Rift Herald at this point is just conga lining in there when it's probably already been claimed, so just guarantee the death here. Shelly rears back, Shelly goes forward, turret goes down. They won't get the Zeka here in the mid lane. The tier 1 turret for HLE will not fall yet, as it looks like everybody is coming to town to scrap for Drake number 3. It'll be Soul Point if KC gets it, and that would be absolutely huge. But HLE wants to stop it. Zeka wants to go over the wall, but he misses the second part of the E. The Dragon's down to 1,300, but it ain't dead yet. Secured by Peanut, and Targamas is down. Waves from taking the tier 1 turret of HLE. Now some more trouble for KC, as Yike once again, you said it, Vedius. Delight has a bead drawn on this guy, and there's the kill.
KC are going to struggle to answer this as Zeka acts as gatekeeper.
Yeah, Zeka not afraid to jump in, immediately force Kana away. Zeka knows that he has the stolen Crescent Guard as well, makes it so easy to engage in what looks like a 1v1. Then even if it's not a fair fight, boom, press R, Xin Zhao ulti, disengage. It's Otacon secured for the side of HLE.
And now the landscape of the game is very different because that level advantage that Hanwha Life have built thanks to that Otacon is massive. You look across the board, just clearing out vision. Yike, a poor place to back. Kalista
Kalista not where he wants to be. Make them feel the pressure in the side lanes at the same time. And there's Vladdy immediately committing the Weaver's Wall up into the top side to try to save the turret, but it's not going to matter because Zeka has already claimed it. Now back in the bottom side river, Zeus tags Targamas with the weirding. Peanut jumping right back over to where the rest of his team is. Nobody doing anything too crazy just yet. Still 15 seconds until the Drake spawns. Zek with the abscond duck, jumping in right on top of Vladdy. Hits him with the chains. Vladdy with a flash out. Zeka with a flash in. A little bit more damage required. Stasis from Vladdy ain't gonna do a damn thing. And Zeka puts him in the ground. But the follow-up from KC. Targamas wants to try to stop the recall. At least get something from the HLE mid laner. But Zeka's not gonna stand for that. He wants to stay and fight because he knows the rest of KC is coming to try to stop him. The abscond abduct is not getting him away that time, and Kalist
ends up getting the revenge kill, but it took so many resources for KC to make that an even trade that the Drake goes the way of HLE. The bottom lane tier 2 goes the way of HLE.
Away, but the follow-up flash from Zeka results in the kill, and now KC looking for a bit of a fight.
Yeah, they dive in on top of Peanut, do a ton of damage, but not enough to kill him just yet. He'll finally burn down. They're to Kana on the rumble. Viper forced a flash back over the wild now 2 as a slam into the wall. Delight's going in after Yike, but he can't quite find him. HLE losing men left, right, and center. KC! Ding, we got him. Then damn, it doesn't work out, but that's what you gotta go for. Kana trying to take his own red buff. Peanut immediately ready to jump in, goes for the ball breaker. I feel like Yike, Targamas, and Vladdy. KC stepping up. They don't want to allow their opponents to take this for free. Delight misses the ulti. That could be huge. Zayas jumps in. Yike here from the front line. Low health bars on HLE. Into the back line goes Zeka. He wants to kill on Nicholas. He needs a little bit more damage to fight, and he finally got the shutdown. The Ezreal's dead. Leona joins them. HLE got 2, and they aren't done yet. Peanut continuing the chase after Yike. Xin Zhao does not have a lot of defensive mechanisms to get away from this one. Peanut with the smite to slow him down. And this kill is going to be desynced critically from the rest. Zeka stealing Kana's ultimate, jumping in on top of him. Kana with the...
Teams are 2-2 apiece. Targamas has already lost half his...
Oh, and the stolen Leona ulti to stun him back up. Now Kalist has to flash over the wall to try to stay safe as Zayas is zoning everybody away yet again. KC, health bars rocked back.
From Yike throughout this game. Level 17, the Zeka.
Zeka in some trouble now. He is level 17. He steals the Xin Zhao ulti to try to make the fight more manageable. Gives him enough effective HP to survive. Now Zayas jumping in with Between Worlds. Immediately kills Kalist. Right back on top of the other side for kill number 2. Peanuts keeping everybody else locked down, and KC scatter. There is no way to stop the
unit. Keeping their mid laner alive, will win the fight, will win the Baron, and they're looking...
Delight 2, all in the enemy red side jungle now. Viper left to push up the bot lane wave, mid lane wave being addressed by the Sylas.
It's, I mean, I was going to say the good news for KC is that the game had become very scrappy, but now that they have the Baron, it feels like it's a matter of time. Viper has so much poke available. And Zayas, oh, good ulti.
Yeah, finds Yike. They chunk him out by half. Also, Yike with the Edge of Night makes it so hard. Viper with the Edge of Night, so hard to engage on this guy.
I mean, Kalist does do a lot of damage, but I feel like that Viper just does more.
Yeah, it's pretty tough, man. It is an 8,000 gold lead now for HLE. Zayas goes between worlds. Vladdy's gonna get caught. Weirding isn't enough to kill him, but he's forced to go gold, and Peanut ready to jump back in with a ball breaker. Mistimes it, but it don't matter. Zayas unstoppable as HLE take the first inhibitor in the bottom lane. Now they'll put their attention in mid, looking for the second. Another Chains of Corruption flies out, does not connect. KC scrambling to defend 4 versus 5. Vladdy's still dead for another 40 seconds. KC making their entry, trying to stop this, trying to hold HLE off. Peanuts burning low, but Zayas has already grabbed another kill. It'll be a 1-for-1 at least, as Kana and Kalist need more firepower. Yike buying a little bit of time here on the front line as Delight jumps in and trades his life for Yike. Vladdy's still got 20 seconds left before he respawns, and Zayas grabs a double kill. Kalist falls, and that'll do it. HLE take game 1.
I mean, it was a bit